if you missed this one, right? I liked a high value man's photo on a dating app and he rejected me because I'm fat. What? What? Julia said she's looking for another high profile dude for the red carpet. Well, ma'am, you can find one, but he's just not going to be Carmelo Anthony. I have no doubt that Lala can find a man. It's just a matter of what is it she's looking for. But you, like I said, you know, the sisters is going to say, you don't have to settle. You don't have to settle down. Don't you settle. Kendra, always, you're a pick me, mammy, pick me, mammy. Child, I'm exhausted even talking about it. But this lady here, whoever she is, I guess she was trying to follow the Lizzo route. Shout out to her. She can be whatever size she want to be. We fat phobic over here. At least I am. I ain't gonna put it on y'all. I'm gonna put it on me. I'm fat phobic, and it's all good in the hood. All right. But why would she get rejected? That's rude. Oh my God, that's rude. So a woman claims she was fat shamed. Oh Lord, have mercy. She was fat shamed and harassed while using a Christian dating app. The Christian said, no, ma'am, no way. Okay. A plus size mom claimed she was harassed last month by, rest in peace to Kevin Samuels, y'all. Rest in peace to the Godfather. A plus size mom claimed she was harassed last month by a man on a dating app with self-proclaimed above average looks and high values. It was so ridiculous that it was comical, Krista Brown told Kennedy News. All right, so this is Krista Brown, who was fat shamed. Child, we need to be careful because this might come up as a crime soon, okay? Brown, 36. Damn! All right, says she downloaded the Christian dating app Plenty of Fish. What? Plenty of Fish is a Christian dating app? When did that change? I thought Plenty of Fish was like Tinder. It's a hookup site, basically. Child, that is not a somebody lying. Plenty of Fish is not Christian, is it? Did it change? Okay, thank you, Celine, and shout out to you for being here. All right, thank you. Plenty of Fish is not Christian, so somebody lying or already. So what's her name? Krista. So Krista is trying to make it seem like Plenty of Fish is a Christian dating app. So she was on it. So she don't want nobody to know that she was going outside of the Christian values. Is that what's going on? Krista, we might have a bigger problem. Allegedly. Krista, we might have a bigger problem than worrying about whether somebody is fat phobic. We need to be worrying about the fact of what's actually Christian and what are you portraying out here in these streets, ma'am. So it says in November, after being single for 3 years. Wow. She was unprepared for the cringeworthy communications she said she received from a match who turned out to be a mismatch. The Minnesota budget supports what the hell? The Minnesota budget support specialist recalled thinking the cyberspace Casanova was kind of cute despite his pathetic mustache. Oh, now she want to talk sugar honey iced tea. She claims she swiped right, but didn't message him. She says the unidentified man reached out to her in a big way. He sent me a whole huge long paragraph asking why I think I'm worthy of dating him. Oh my goodness. It's not funny, but it's funny. He sent a whole paragraph asking why I think I'm worthy of dating him and what do I bring to the equation. Ooh. He had a very condescending tone. He was so absolutely ridiculous, she lamented. But girl, you reached out to him, which good for you. Listen, I'm going to give her props and her credit for making the first move, okay? You made the move, ma'am, all right? Shout out to you. Now, he said, why? What are your qualities that I should deal with you? That's what he said. Why is it not okay for him to say that? Now she want to talk sugar honey iced tea. Honey, you swipe right on him first. We are not going to forget that part. Okay. So now he's being ridiculous. Girl, was this one of the pictures that you had on there? That's not a flattering photo. I'm sorry, man. Good luck to you though. At first, I was offended, but as I read through it, the more ridiculous it got, and I just started shaking my head and laughing. Anyone believe that? I can't even believe there are people out there who actually think like this. Oh, I can't believe that there are men out here who have their own standards when women have all their standards. I can't. That's crazy talk. That's just crazy talk. How dare you men have standards? How dare you men ask questions of a complete stranger on a dating app that has reached out to you? How dare a man say anything other than, I love you, I'll take you, you the best, you the queen, goddess, mother earth, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, yes, on the Christian dating app, okay? You're just supposed to go ahead and just take it no matter what. Just say whatever. You're supposed to say, when can I take you out to Papa, what is it called? Papa, whatever it's called, you know, where Kevin Sanders used to go, child. Mastro's and all that stuff, Papa Dough. He's just supposed to say, so when can I pick you up to go to Papa Do's? When can I pick you up to go to Mastro's? When can I pick you up to go to Fogo de Chao? If he turned around and said, when can I pick you up to go to Cracker Barrel? She would have been all offended at that. So instead of wasting your time, instead of going through the rigmarole, he gonna sit up here and ask you some questions and say what it is that he wants. And you are gonna act like you're offended. And how could he? You got your standards, but it's like men can't have any standards. You're supposed to just put up with whatever a woman says, which is ridiculous and crazy. And this is part of the reason why you women's, ladies, females, girls have the issues that you do. All you really had to do was block him and be done. Okay. If it's not the energy, it's not your type of time, but then you want to go take it to the internet. And I'm gonna keep saying that because I'm tired of people trying to act like I'm doing wrong to somebody. I'm not doing wrong to anyone. Y'all want to put this mess out here? We're gonna talk about it. You help us content creators with content because this is stupid. This is stupid. You could have kept this to yourself. If it's embarrassing, you could have kept this to yourself. If you thought it was an issue, you could have kept this to yourself. And you sound half damn crazy because regardless of what his paragraph said, okay, he probably got a paragraph already in his notes, if you got an iPhone, waiting in his notes to send to everyone. And I'm not saying that he was right or wrong about whatever it is that he said in case it was something crazy in there. But all I'm saying is, to me, what it sounds like is I have standards, just like you probably have standards. How do you meet them? Go. And she want to be offended. This is entitlement as per usual. Brown shared messages with Kennedy News. She said, Prince not so charming sent. The man appeared to brag about his home renovation and his above average appearance. So if it's a man who went to the gym, who has muscles, he eats right, he takes his protein, he uses his fiber, he's, cycling in the gym, climbing mountains, works hard. It says home renovation. So maybe he's a blue collar worker. Maybe he owns his own business. Okay. Insisting Brown should have disqualified herself from matching with him for a multitude of reasons, including being big, chubby, fat. Brown says she is a size 18. Damn. I wish they had given a picture of him, y'all. I really wish they would have given a picture of him. Yes, I'm shallow. No, guys don't care about what women have accomplished in life. No, men don't want a strong, independent, opinionated woman. Men want to feel needed. They want looks, youth, and inexperience, the disparaging Don Juan allegedly wrote. Well, we know where this person who wrote this article thinks, where they come from, right? He said he's shallow. Well, now you know. He says, yes, I'm shallow. We don't care about your accomplishments. We don't want strong, independent, but everybody gonna go around talking about, I'm strong, I'm independent, I don't need no man. Y'all already know. Child, this is crazy. Oh, here's the paragraph. Okay. Ooh, child. Okay. What makes you think that we're compatible? I bought my own home at 20, completely remodeled it since then by myself, sis. Which doesn't mean trim and paint. Ooh, means take out 20 foot of wall, rewired, replumbed, insulated, sheetrock, new window siding, roof, basically a new house. So what he's saying is that he's able to fix things a blue collarish worker. He can remodel. He has something to offer to bring to the table that he can do. He can probably build a whole daggone house. He could possibly be one of those people on like flip or flop and all them type things. So he got goals. He know where he's going. He know what he wants to do. That's what I hear. So he said he not just taking any old body. You got to be able to bring something to the table. But we already know when you talk about bringing something to the table, they don't want to hear that. I'm bringing me. I am the table. I am the table. What do you bring to the table? I am the table. She bringing a size 18 appetite to the table. Listen, I'm sure he put up decent pictures. I want to assume he put up some decent pictures. Hopefully they show his picture. Okay. And then I guess her name is Nikki, I think, whatever her name is, Biggie. She said, no, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my shot. All right. So you took your shot, you got this response, take your L and go. No, you want to bring it out? Cool. We're gonna talk about it. So then it goes over no independent, blah, 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 blah. The fact I'm above average in looks, slender, decent shape, good hygiene, and cute puts me solidly above a 5. You hear that he didn't say, I'm a 10. You hear he didn't say, I'm a 10. I'm going to need y'all to make note of that. He said 5. He put himself as a 5. Okay? If I'm assuming he's talking about out of 10, y'all. Okay? He said, no, not all women are 10s. Some have to be 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s. Okay, so that is what he's talking about. Should be enough for you to just disqualify yourself. I guess unless you're a virgin, which is very unlikely, even then pushing it, seeing as you are overweight, which tells me you lack self-discipline and motivation. No one wants to be big, chubby, fat. Wow, that's not true. That's not true. Because Lizzo, we already know, wants to be fat. Let me just leave it at that. Okay. I know this seems like a mean message, but it's not. It's just reality and seems mean because people are so detached from that thing called reality. Damn! I'm gonna need to find this dude. I'm gonna have to find him and bring him over here to talk to him because I love it. I'm sorry. He's right. Because y'all already know I can't stand the fact that women can say whatever they want. They can speak however they want. They can talk negatively, this, that, and the third. And as soon as a man says one damn thing, it's, oh my God. Oh my God. How dare you? I'm a woman. I'm a black woman. And I know this woman ain't black, but I'm just saying it's always, you can't say nothing to women, but they can say any and everything to you. And you're supposed to accept it. With no questions asked, no nothing. Just it is what a TI is. So this dude is ready. He know what he want. He know what he looking for. So he said, you ain't bringing it to the table. You bold enough to make this right swipe. You bold enough to take this response. Period. Shout out to him. That thing called, okay. Sorry, why do women hold such high standards for men? Oh, you hearting my profile along with the other women who do tells me that. I'm not just pulling ish out of my ears. Yet don't allow men to have standards. Well, hell, he must have heard me. He must have heard me. That's exactly what I just said, right? OMG, that is funny. He seemed to rationalize that he might have considered dating Brown if she was at least a virgin, but excuse me, but assume she's not because she has 2 kids. Oh, wow. You got 2 kids also? Were you married, man? Because that don't sound so Christian since you was on the Christian dating site, Plenty of Fish. Blah, 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 blah. Brown allegedly put the ruthless Romeo in his place, explaining that if he's intimidated, oh Lord, she playing right into it, y'all. Brown allegedly, so this is Brown, Biggie Brown, allegedly put the ruthless Romeo in his place, explaining that if he's intimidated by strong and independent women, he has some issues to work out on his own. Child, that's not going to get you a man, but you float on, child. She played right into exactly what he was talking about. So he was right. As we got Biggie Brown over here being a victim, right? She don't even want to just slink away. She just want to continue to go on. That's the problem. Some of these women don't know when to take that L and go home. Take the L and go home. So who says this? I'm all for honesty, but there's something called tact and respect that it sounds like you're severely lacking. I'm not the girl for you. Her response read. Okay. So this is, instead of just leaving the uncomfortable situation alone, the blokish bachelor. So this person writing the article, you see them, right? Talking about the dude, but not talking about the woman at all. Okay. So instead of just leaving the uncomfortable situation alone, the blokish bachelor allegedly continued to insult Brown by calling her selfish for assuming he would want to date a woman with children, whom he referred to as baggage. It's not funny, but this is so funny because even the writer is trying to shame the man and saying nothing to the woman. Is the writer of this article speaking about the fact that she was on a Christian site and she already has 2 kids? Did he or she talk to her about, are you married? Were you married when you had your kids? Did he say anything about Plenty of Fish not being a Christian dating site? So what exactly were you trying to do? And how about you coming back talking about he has problems, and it's okay for her to say that to him, but it's not okay for him to say anything to her. What is the difference? Oh yeah, I'm a woman. Oh my God, you can't talk to me like that. I'm a woman. I need to be protected. It's not fair. It's not right. I want to be a man until it's time to be a man. And then I don't want to be a man. And then I want to be a woman. And then I want to be a man. Woman, man. Make a decision. Okay. You can't be eluding all this masculinity and then turn around and saying, I'm a woman, and you need help, but he can't say anything to you. That's what men are tired of. And honestly, I'm tired of it too. And I ain't got to date y'all. Okay. But like I was saying, it's okay for a woman to say whatever she wants to say about a man, but y'all can't say nothing back. But then it's considered, I'm sure, toxic, narcissist, blah, blah, and blah. She came right back with the same old. I'm a strong, independent woman. You can't deal with a strong, independent woman. He said he don't want to deal with a strong, independent woman that got kids. That's the other thing too. Kids. All right. She got the kids. And he said, I don't want the kids because I got too much to offer. He was 20 when he bought the home. He revamped the whole damn thing. He said he looked good. He be in the gym. He muscular. He gave himself a 5. That's where I'm at with it. He even gave himself a 5. He ain't even come out here and say a 10. He said 5. Shout out to him. I'm just saying. Blah, 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 blah. Brown said she had to block the pernicious playboy, not wanting to hear any more of his hatred. Oh, so it's hatred. Oh, okay. It's hatred now. Gotcha. You should have just blocked him from the gate. As soon as you got the whole big old paragraph, you should have just blocked him from the gate. And you should have not brought it out here because now we got to talk about you, Biggie Brown. I'm sorry. Mental health specialists have been sounding the alarm in recent years about the concerning global rise in incel culture and online abuse of women. I know you effing lying. How about the fact about obesity? How about the fact that people are larger than they need to be, but we don't want to bring that up? How about the fact that women having single motherhood, baby mama culture? She didn't want to bring this writer didn't want to bring up that. But she want to go straight to incels and online abuse of women. This is not online abuse of women. This is a dating app that she made the decision. They never want to acknowledge that part either. She swiped right on him. But this person is saying that he's the problem. No, she's the problem. She chose him. This is the same stupid argument with all the people that have a problem with Kevin Samuels talking to black women and how he degrades black women who willingly called in every damn night, not holding them responsible for anything. And I'm over it. I'm tired. We gonna call this mess out. And that's why we having ladies night. Y'all can save it, sis. You could have kept this to yourself. What we're going to do is we're going to stop blaming men for things that we do. You took a L, take that L and go home. Go play with your friends in the sandbox. Stop acting like somebody owes you something because they don't. Stop acting like someone did you wrong because they didn't. Y'all come out here and say whatever you want about whatever man you want to. And then as soon as somebody says something to you, we got to go to incels and toxicity. Save it. That's BS. We not taking that mess over here. It says incels are defined by the Anti-Defamation League as an extremist group of heterosexual men who blame women in society for their lack of romantic success. I'm sure that man doesn't have a problem with getting romance at all. So you just piling something on that does not apply. If this man had an issue with his romantic success, he would have went ahead and took Biggie Brown and took her home, banged, let me be nice, pumped and dumped, and then that would have been that. He didn't even take her that far, but no one wants to go ahead and appreciate that. No one wants to go ahead and acknowledge that because he could have done, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. You try and tell me that this man couldn't have said, come on over, Biggie Brown. And she wouldn't have went. Come on now. Or even met her out for coffee and then said, come on, let's do this. And she wouldn't have done it, allegedly. Allegedly. But we won't act like he's the problem. She started it all by swiping right. You don't like the response, block. Nope. You want to engage. You want to tell everyone. Fine. That's why we are here now today. We're not going to blame incels for this. This is an overweight Lizzo-sized woman who thought that she could get a Brad Pitt. It didn't work. And now we want to take it to incels. It couldn't be, maybe you should lose some weight. Maybe you should change some stuff up. Maybe you should do something about yourself. You know, maybe you should explain your 2 kids on the Christian dating site, Plenty of Fish. Oh, Lord. Biggie Brown reveals she struggles with her mental health, but is at a good place in her life. Why everybody got mental health problems? Why? Everybody? Biggie, why you got mental health problems? Don't just toss it out there. Tell us why. If you want to put the information out there, give us all the information. Are you in a good place in your life? Because if you are in a good place in your life, then why are you taking this to the papers? Why? She warned that hateful messages like those she provided Kennedy News could have been devastating for some women. Then don't date. Listen. Wah. So the F what? See, this is part of the problem too. Like some of these ghost listeners, some of y'all and whoever's on the replay that's going to sit up here and say something crazy about this daggone video, you can kiss these cheeks. You hear me? Because life ain't always fair. Okay. Everybody ain't nice. Should everyone be nice? I guess they should, but that's not how life works. If you can't handle it, then you need to go ahead and just stay in the house and never leave again. Because this is just not this is not reality. This is not reality. Everything got to be for a reason because you got rejected and they're giving you the reasons why. Instead of taking that and deciding that I'm going to change something for myself, you're going to sit up here and blame someone else. And that's why a lot of people have mental health, because they don't want to accept responsibility for things that are their problems. You didn't have to talk to this man. You didn't have to engage. Excuse me. You didn't have to engage. You could have blocked him and been done with it and moved on. That's it. That's all. Went on to the next one. Nope. You want to make it seem like somebody did you wrong. You did yourself wrong, sis. That's on you. Ain't no empathy, ain't no sympathy. I can't have a bunch of empathy and sympathy for people that won't accept responsibility for their own selves, for their own lives. We have people out here blaming a whole man that she don't even know, talking about what he is, but then faulting him for telling her what she is. Why is it okay for women to say what they want and men can't? Yeah, Luke Hazley, that's what I be thinking, child. I know they don't like me for it, but I'm just saying I'm tired. I'm tired. Always an excuse, always somebody else's fault. Always. Never accepting accountability or responsibility for nada, nothing, anything. And it's annoying at this point. It is very annoying at this point. What else you got to say? Something like that could be so damaging if someone actually took his words to heart, Brown said. If you're trying to get a woman, being rude and condescending isn't the way to go about it. He wasn't trying to get you. See, delusion. He wasn't trying to get you, child. So she's going to blame him, even though there's really, at the end of the day, no one to blame. You're not a match. You're not a match. You tried, it didn't work. Take your L and go home. That's it. But now, if you said it to the wrong person, listen, it is your responsibility to get your own life together. It is your responsibility to be responsible for your own mental health. It is not every stranger in the world's job to be worried about your mental health. I'm going to need us to get it together. I'm going to need us women's, girls, females, ladies to get it together. Not y'all, but you know what I'm saying. All these crazy biatches. It's tiring to me, and I don't have to date you. I'm trying to help you, believe it or not. Believe it or not, I'm trying to help y'all because you're not listening to anybody. You're not listening to anyone. And then you say, we don't understand. Why is no one approaching us? Why can't we find a man? I want to get married 5 kids later. It's okay. I'm a good woman. Ma'am.